Shalom, Kahal Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles at GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers that are pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. My brother Yahshua back with the World War III Daily Update. All right. And, as much moving around of equipment and preparation for whatever is going on. Things are kind of beginning to settle, all right? And if we see any movement, then great. If not, then what's actually going on, all right? Understand that there are two things going on right now, okay? Number one, what these devils are up to. They are up to trying to bring in that new NWO, all right? And world order denotes that everybody's together. So how can they all be together, all right, and be having a war, okay? Now, 3 weeks ago, these people that are supposed to be at war with each other, namely the U.S. and Russia, came together and said collectively, okay, well, we're not going to shoot nukes on each other. And in the same breath, you moving tanks around, talking about we going to war. All right, so there's a contradiction there. All right. Now, with that being said, what is the Most High God doing? All right. Well, he's going to let them, right, try to, foment their little plan. And then while he is eating, right, while he is about to eat, he's going to change their minds and then make them fight anyway. He's going to harden Pharaoh's heart, so to speak. All right? And how do we know that? Because it says so in the scriptures. So this is Revelation 9. And from 9 to 11, this is describing World War I. Okay? 12, it says, one woe is past. Well, let's go back. Let's go to Salakia. Let me start here. Revelation 8. All right? Oh, where is it? Here. Revelation 8 and 13. And I beheld, and I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, woe, woe. World War I, World War II, World War III. To the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound. All right, so this is before any world war. All right. See the 8? Now we go to 9. That was the announcing of the 3 world wars in 8. Okay? The angel said, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right? Now you go to 9, and this describes woe number 1. All right? You can read it, and you're not going to understand it because it's in code. All right? And we can break this down if you want to, but that's not what this is about. Just trust and believe. One woe is past, talking about this. And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. What does that mean? Okay. The First World War is over. They just described it here. And behold, there come 2 more. And see, this is John, St. John the Revelator, on the Isle of Patmos, who's been given a vision. Okay? And he's telling you what the hell happened. This happened, 2,000 years ago? Okay? And he's describing it the best way that he could, and he's speaking in code so that those that are supposed to understand it will, and those that are not supposed to are not going to get it. All right? Let's get that real quick so that you understand. Matthew 13 and 3. 13 and what is it, 12? Let's read this real quick. Matthew 13:10. And the disciples came unto him, saying, Who is him? It's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. See this? The purpose of Jesus's parable. His name is Yahushua, all right, not Jesus. The disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered, who is he? Yahushua answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them, unto those other Israelites, it is not given. Meaning, this is for some people to understand, and for other people, you ain't gonna get it. Why? You ain't supposed to. It's not given unto you. So either you understand what I'm saying, or you'll put your thumbs down and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And when it happens, then you'll say, well, he was right. One woe is past, that's World War I. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Now we go up to 11, all right, and 14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Now, what is the third woe? World War III. It hasn't happened yet, has it? No, it hasn't, but you can see it building. Now, let's go to Joel. And who's doing it? All right? The Lord judges them. And why? Why is God bringing World War III? Because he's about to judge the nation. How? I, which is the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, all right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, God in the name of Jesus, if you will. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat means God's judgment. Shaphat means judgment. Jeho is Yahweh. Yahweh Shaphat. Okay? So God is gathering the armies of the world. Let's get that. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is World War III in the Bible. Why? Why is God doing that? There I will judge them for harming my people. Who are God's people? The nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Now put your thumbs down because you don't like what I said, but it's just the truth. All right? And we can go throughout these scriptures and prove everything that I'm saying. And if you don't get it, if you don't understand it, you're not supposed to. But it's going to happen anyway. All right? What's going to happen? Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. This is World War III. All right? Let the heathen, who are the heathen? The Gentiles, the non-Israelites, let them be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Why? For what you did to the children of Israel. I can get into that, but that's where the thumbs down comes. Just put them, bring them. All right? Because what you don't understand is if you disagree with anything that God and his son are saying, you will be judged for it. Okay? In the day of judgment. You're going to bow down, and if not, your head is going to get chopped off. All right? Plain and simple. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at some of the things that are leading to World War III. This is the Military Leaks channel. 2 hours ago, China to equip its J-20 fighters with lasers, laser weapons. We all know who has the best laser weapons, right? The chariots of Israel did. 5 hours, Ukraine tension, U.S. lethal aid arrives in Kiev amid what? Amid border buildup. Okay, so is this actually a world war? They're making it look like it, right? But maybe they're just bluffing because they're all together. They're trying to bring in their NWO. They're using this as a ruse, right, to further a different agenda. The NWO. What is a world order? A world order is different than a world war. It's the opposite of a world war. So do these guys really want to kill each other, or are they pulling the wool over your eyes, trying to fool you into having to do what they tell you to do in order to participate in the New World Order? That makes a lot more sense than them mutually destroying each other. Mutually assured destruction. Okay. Now, they think they're doing one thing, but God is doing something. He's going to round them all up and lead them into an ambush. He's going to make them fight. They don't want to fight each other. Although, see, they have a plan. Hey, well, let's make it look like we're about to attack each other. And really what we're going to be doing is we're going to be culling, right? We can go to the Georgia Guidestones right now and find out what their plan is. All right. What is commandment number 1 on the Georgia Guidestone? Maintain humanity at a certain number, and it's very, very, very low. That's what they're up to. That's the NWO. That's their goal. That's their plan. But guess what? All right? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. All right? Let's look at Deep Journal real quick. And you can go watch these. This is a Deep Journal channel. This is dealing with, what's going on in the war, basically. 5 hours ago, 4 MiG-29 fighter jets strike Israeli border. Now, are they working together? 18 hours ago, 4 Russian cruisers enter U.S. coast for threat. That's significant. All right. And a bunch of tanks over here. Was it Secret Files that I wanted to look at? I think Secret Files is late. They're like 5 days late, right? 6 days ago. So, maybe it was Military Lakes. Let me see. This is 12 minutes ago. Huge British Army prepares to intercept Russian tanks. What do I want to look at? This. Let's take a look at this.
Russian tanks enter the border. Russia preparing to attack Ukraine. Russia has more than 92,000 troops amassed around Ukraine's borders and is preparing for an attack by the end of January or beginning of February.
Now, the key words are preparing, okay? And this falls under rumors of war, okay? And they have a bigger plan, all right? Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. Um, okay. This is Job 5:12. He, that's the Most High Yahweh, disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Right? They have a plan. It's called the NWO, where they stick a chip in your hand and they control you. They can watch what, monitor everything you do, and you can't buy or sell. That's what they're going for. Now, how can they fight a world war if they're fighting against each other? They're not bringing in any NWO. All right. So what they think they're doing is fooling the masses with a so-called war. We're really not going to fight each other, right? But here's what's going to happen to their plan and their NWO. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. They got a crafty plan so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What is their enterprise? The NWO. Okay? How do we know that the Most High is doing this? They have a plan, but their plan doesn't supersede what the Most High is doing. The king's heart. Who's the king? Vladimir is the king. All right? Sleepy Joe Biden is the king. All right? Xi Jinping, whatever the dude's name is, he's the king, right? What's his name? Rocket Man, Rocket Boy. What's his name? Uh, Kim Jong Il or Kim Jun. Those are the kings. The king's heart. Your heart is your mind. Okay. This is the Hebrew word lob. L-O-B. Means your mind. The king's mind is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Just like, again, I said this yesterday, just like Pharaoh, the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart. His heart is his mind. Pharaoh said, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. The Most High said, no, you're going to do exactly what I have. I'm going to turneth your mind whithersoever I will. All right? So they have a plan called the New World Order, right? Right? Let's see. Let's see. All right. This is Job 20 and 22. And this is talking about the New World Order. In the fullness of his sufficiency, right? He shall be in straight. Who is he? This devil. Okay? These people at the top that are running the world. Right? And I tell you who they're the Edomites. All right? And Vladimir Putin is an Edomite, and Joe Biden is an Edomite. Okay? And they got a plan. They're going to make us believe that they're fighting each other. Right? And the other nations that are against the children of Israel. Go to Psalm 83 and find out the real plan. That's a plan. I'll show you the plan. All right? In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. This straight right here isn't a straight line. It's a position of difficulty. So here we are. They're trying to bring in their new world order, but it's getting real hard for them because everybody's finding out about it. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. This wicked right here means the laborers. People are losing their jobs. They're mad. We're not going to do this. All right. So their plans are getting out. People are like this. Oh no, fuck this new world order thing. I'm not putting no chip in my hand. When he is about to fill his belly, who? He, these devils. When he's about to succeed in his NWO, God, Yahweh, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He's not going to succeed. Right? He shall flee from the iron weapon. What is that? Them nukes. And the bow of steel, them nukes, shall strike him through. So what this is, all right, this standoff and all of that, they think they have a plan. Let me show you the plan. Here's what they have planned. Psalm 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies, yes, God has enemies. We're going to name them in them. Make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel, G20, summit meetings. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who are God's people? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, right? And the speckled bird, but here's what the real plan is. We got to take down the children of Israel so that they don't come back into prominence. They don't come back to rule the world so that we can continue to rule the world. And consult it against thy hidden ones. Who are God's hidden ones? The Negroes, the Latinos, the Native Americans. They're being hidden. Oh, those are not the children of Israel. Yes, they are. They're just being hidden right now. They have said, who is they? The devil, these Edomites. I'm going to name them. Okay? There's a list of they. They have taken crafty counsel. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. You understand? That's what they're true, and this is what the NWO is all about. They know who's next in line to rule the world, and they're trying to sneakily bring that to naught with the NWO. That the name of Israel may no longer be in remembrance. Yeah, but Israel is over there and the people are there. No, those are not the people. The people are being hidden, right? I'll show you the people. Here's the people right here, okay? Here's the people right here, okay? Here's the people right here. Why is God bringing World War III? Because of what they did to his people, all right? What'd you do to his people? Look at this. What'd you do? That's what's going on. Like it or not. Put your thumbs down. I ain't got a thumbs down in a minute. I'm looking for them now. Here comes the truth. Okay? They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Nobody knows that these people are the children of Israel. They changed it. They made us Africans. No, this didn't happen to Africans. This happened to the children of Israel. You understand? Deuteronomy 28 and 48. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Who did that happen to? It happened to the children of Israel. There's ways that we can prove who the children of Israel are. God punished them, right? And he used this devil to do it. All right? Now he's mad because you forwarded the affliction. You took it too far. All right? You took the shit way too far. Look at this. Burning them, castrating them. Took it way too far. Didn't have to do that. Anyway, truth is the truth all day long. For they have consulted, they came together and took crafty counsel. They have consulted together with one consent, the NWO. They are confederate against thee. Who? The Edomites, the so-called white men, the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, Moab, the Chinese, Hagarine, the Africans. No, we're not Africans. We're the children of Israel. Okay, Amalek. Those are the people over in our land right now. The Palestinians. Those are actually Africans, Tyre Africans. Ammon, Japanese. What are they doing? They're trying to fake a war right now. But guess what's going to happen? You can get out there on the battlefield and somebody's going to shoot a rocket. And then it's on and it's cracking. Why? Because the king's heart, which is his mind, is in the hand of the Lord. God is going to harden these kings' hearts and have them fight against each other. World War III. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. How do I know that God is going to make them fight? I just showed you. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. There will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations, and for dividing up my land. Okay, what else does this say? They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slaves. Huh? We could do this all day. There's a reason for World War III. God is going to lead all nations, okay, of the world into an ambush. Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Why? This is World War III. Why? For harming my people, I'm going to judge you. I'm going to lead you into an ambush and I'm going to judge you, meaning I'm going to slaughter you, all the armies of the world, for harming my people. Okay? All right? All right, enough for today. All right? So let the war begin. All right? And with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and we'll say shalom.